Archangel Michael says, time is not on your side anymore. The sky above you is shaking with whispers, and a shadow is rushing towards your name. What you're about to read will either save your life or let it fall apart before the clock strikes midnight. 3 signs already came, but you ignored them. Your soul cried out for help, and heaven tried to reach you through dreams, numbers, and silent delays. Now, you are being given one final chance to stop the disaster that is almost at your door. This is not a normal message, this is a divine siren from above. A spiritual emergency has been issued under your name in the scroll of heaven. And if you do not act now, what's written in that scroll will bring tears that may never dry. Archangel Michael stands at the edge of your destiny, shouting across dimensions. But you must decide, right now, whether you want protection or pain. Because what is written for today can either crown you or crush you. Type Amen to get blessing 358. This message was almost blocked again. The dark force that wants you to stay lost tried 3 times to stop it. But heaven overruled every blockade, just to reach your screen. Your name was announced in a sacred court this morning at 4:44 a.m. The angels gathered around the miracle table, reading the files of chosen souls. Yours was glowing in red, a sign of urgency and spiritual warfare. Archangel Michael pierced the cloud gate with his flaming sword. He declared, "This child must receive the warning. Delay no more." And so this message shattered through the barriers, and now it's here. You are not just randomly scrolling. You have been summoned. Heaven whispered your name, and thunder answered. Type Amen to get blessing 771. Right now, something is walking in the spiritual realm toward your family. It wears a black cloak and carries a silver chain, meant to trap your blessings. If this message had not arrived, that chain would have snapped around your miracle. But it can still be broken, if you do what Archangel Michael is showing. A candle was lit in your honor by someone in heaven who loves you deeply. They cried for you, they begged heaven to give you one final lifeline. And this is it. This is not a drill. This is not a dream. Type Amen to get blessing 402. There is a tragedy waiting for your unawareness. A car, a phone call, a deal, or a message you don't expect, it's been sent by forces that envy your light. But this can all be reversed within seconds, if you claim the shield being extended now. Archangel Michael's hand is burning with protective fire. He's writing a code in the air around you right now. A golden word, safe haven, is being etched over your timeline. Only those who listen to this message until the end will activate the safe haven code. And once activated, no darkness can pierce it. But scroll away now, and your light will be vulnerable again. Type Amen to get blessing 1175. Earlier today, a woman tried to speak your name in a mirror. She was doing a ritual, holding a photo and a bitter heart. But when she whispered your name the 3rd time, the mirror cracked. That's because Archangel Michael blocked the ritual in midair. He redirected the energy, but the threat is still lingering. She might try again, tonight at 11:11 p.m., under a different phase of the moon. But if you open the divine seal by continuing this message, it won't touch you. She will be blocked again, and the mirror will fully shatter. And her intentions will return to her 7-fold. Type Amen to get blessing 5421. There's a reason you've been feeling tired, uneasy, and disconnected. Spiritual fatigue is one of the signs that someone has placed emotional traps around you. Your energy has been leaking, not because you're weak, but because you've been spiritually targeted. The moment you reached this message, a reversal started. Archangel Michael's army has been deployed on your behalf. And each word you read now brings them closer to surrounding your space. Even now, a spiritual chain is unlocking around your throat. You'll feel it as a sudden breath, or a pressure lifting from your chest. That is not imagination, that is real-time divine intervention. Type Amen to get blessing 2991. Your name is being written in golden ink inside the heavenly courtroom. There is a scroll being rolled open with your birthday, your mother's tears, and your father's dreams. Angels are reading it out loud, discussing whether to fast-track your miracle. But something tried to interrupt. A shadow barged into the court and said, "They won't believe this message." The angel of records replied, "Then make it undeniable. That's why signs are coming fast now. Repeated numbers. Random memories. Missed calls. Everything you thought was coincidence is part of your divine alarm." Type Amen to get blessing 1158. You are not alone. A loved one who passed away is standing behind your left shoulder. They've been trying to whisper to you during dreams and silent mornings. They asked Archangel Michael to send a sign you couldn't ignore. That's this message. This is the moment they've been praying for from the other side. They don't want to see you cry anymore. They don't want to see you heartbroken over and over. They've sent an invisible hug just now, you'll feel it within 3 minutes. Type Amen to get blessing 839. Archangel Michael says, the enemy thinks you're too distracted to notice. They think your heart is too broken to receive light anymore. But they are wrong, because your soul is still awake, and this message proves it. The divine fire has entered your atmosphere. It is already circling your home, lighting up every corner where pain used to hide. A golden ring of protection has been placed around you, silently but powerfully. Earlier today, a message was supposed to reach you. But someone intercepted it. This message was delayed by 2 hours and 17 minutes because of spiritual interference. But Archangel Michael pushed it through, right now, because the moment has arrived. The same enemy that delayed your miracle is the one panicking now. Because you're reading this. Because you're still standing. Because you didn't give up. Type Amen to get blessing 6464. At exactly 7:14 a.m. this morning, Archangel Raphael touched your name on the Book of Mercy. He saw the pain you've been carrying silently. And whispered, send them divine relief today, not tomorrow. That whisper became a command. And heaven responded by sending this emergency transmission. Right now, you are standing in the intersection of prophecy and protection. This is the exact moment that everything can shift in your favor. But only if you keep reading. Only if you stay locked in until the end. Type Amen to get blessing 1910. Listen closely. There is someone in your life who is not who they pretend to be. They smile when you rise, but speak curses behind closed doors. That person recently asked about your birthday. They want to know your time of birth, because they're planning a spiritual block. But Archangel Michael already decoded their intention before they spoke it. A red X has been drawn across their energy signature. And they will soon lose access to your spirit. If you declare today that you belong to light, not manipulation. Type Amen to get blessing 2213. You're not crazy for waking up at strange hours. That was your spirit responding to angelic movement. Every night you woke up at 2:33 or 3:17 was a sign. That was not restlessness, that was alignment. Heaven was knocking, waiting for you to open this scroll. And now that you have, the locks are breaking one by one. Even now, your name is vibrating in heaven's frequency. This entire moment has been marked with gold. You are walking through an invisible door. Type Amen to get blessing 5445. There is a photo of you, printed, or in a phone, being used without your knowledge. Someone is sending jealousy through that image. But it will no longer work after today. Archangel Michael has placed a mirror around you. Every dark glance, every curse, every manipulation will now reflect back. It will not reach your heart, not anymore. From this second, your face is being washed in holy light. Your name is being wiped clean in the scrolls of heaven. The shame, the embarrassment, the loss, all of it is being reversed. Type Amen to get blessing 3181. You may feel chills down your spine while reading this. That is not fear, that is activation. Your spiritual DNA is remembering who you really are. You are not weak. You are chosen. You are the reason Archangel Michael drew his sword today. He is standing at the gate of your next season. And if you say yes, truly yes, no enemy can follow you through. The gate will slam shut on every pain from the past. Type Amen to get blessing 6612. There's a scroll being opened with the title, Divine Compensation. On that scroll is a list of everything taken from you. Relationships. Opportunities. Peace. Joy. Confidence. Heaven has calculated every loss. And now, restitution is coming. But this restoration needs your awareness to unlock. If you stopped reading here, the compensation would be delayed. But if you finish this message, it will activate in 72 hours. A surprise message or email will confirm it. Type Amen to get blessing 5550. Archangel Michael has stepped into your timeline. He's erasing something that was supposed to ruin your coming week. Someone had planned to embarrass you, speak false things about you, but it's cancelled. The evidence they were collecting will disappear mysteriously. The text they were about to send will not deliver. And the meeting they planned to humiliate you, it will be cancelled. You will not be harmed. You will not be exposed. Because protection has overtaken exposure. Type Amen to get blessing 4089. A golden circle has now been placed beneath your feet. It stretches from the soles of your feet to 7 generations above and below. Every curse placed upon your bloodline is being traced and erased. Archangel Michael has initiated something called vault reversal. It means anything hidden that belongs to you, peace, finances, healing, will come rushing back. The vault doors are unlocking, and what's yours is finding its way home. A woman once prayed that your light would never shine. She whispered it over tea, pretending it was just a joke. But heaven heard it, and today, that word has been removed from your destiny. Your light is rising again, unstoppable and untouchable. You are stepping into divine insulation. No word against you will prosper. Type Amen to get blessing 7001. There is a stranger who was assigned to cross your path this week. They carry heavy energy, hidden intentions, and a smile that hides a dagger. But they will now be delayed or distracted, they won't find you anymore. Archangel Michael rerouted their steps as soon as you opened this message. You'll feel a relief, like you dodged something without even knowing. That was the divine detour, saving you in silence. Sometimes, what doesn't happen is your biggest blessing. And right now, heaven is canceling accidents, delays, arguments, and heartbreaks. You will not walk into traps, you are being divinely navigated. Type Amen to get blessing 6343. A miracle has been marked with your initials. It's been floating near you for weeks, unable to land because of energetic fog. But now the fog is clearing, and the miracle is descending. It may arrive as a phone call, a digital alert, or a dream that leads you to something important. Pay attention for the next 44 hours. The sign will appear twice. And when it does, say, "Yes, I receive." Type Amen to get blessing 3339. The reason this message feels personal is because it is. It was written in the wind before it reached your screen. Heaven placed it inside a sacred cloud, time to release at this exact hour. Your heartache was felt across realms. The tears you cried alone last week were not wasted. Each tear watered a seed in the divine garden, and now the bloom begins. Expect unexpected kindness. Expect delayed good news to suddenly resurface. Expect people who walked away to feel the urge to return. Type Amen to get blessing 2124. The message you're reading is charged with miracle frequency. Every word, every sentence carries a spiritual signature. That's why your body is reacting, goosebumps, chills, tingles, it's all real. That's the confirmation. That's how heaven communicates. And right now, you're being flooded with invisible light. Even as you breathe, golden threads are weaving around your name. Your identity in heaven is glowing. No longer dim, no longer denied. Your real life begins now. Type Amen to get blessing 9090. Do you remember what you lost last September? Heaven didn't forget. Archangel Michael marked that day with his sword and wrote, "Compensation pending." And now, the time has come. You will receive something better than what was taken. Not equal, better. Not similar, divine. You'll wake up in the next 3 days and feel something new in the air. That's the shift. That's the rearrangement that was promised. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. There's a fire forming behind you, but it will not burn you. That's the past trying to haunt you. But your steps are covered now. You are walking forward with angelic backup. Every footstep you take now echoes through heaven. The path ahead is lit by divine instruction. You may feel lonely right now, but you're not alone. You may feel uncertain, but your direction is being rewritten. And this message is the confirmation you've been silently begging for. Type Amen to get blessing 3242. Right now, as you're still reading, a feather is falling somewhere near your name. It's not physical, it's energetic. That feather carries the signature of mercy and second chances. That means your story is not over. It means what was denied before may return with blessings. It means you're being forgiven, elevated, and repositioned. This moment is sacred. And you've walked into it exactly when you were meant to. No delay, no mistake, no accident. Type Amen to get blessing 5581. Archangel Michael says, the moment of crossing has arrived. You are no longer who you were when this message began. Your spiritual frequency has shifted, and heaven is watching you awaken. The sword of protection has already touched your name. It has lit up the spiritual code written beside your soul. And now, angels are forming a circle around you as guardians of your next chapter. Someone tried to write the end of your story in fear. But heaven ripped that page out. Your story will continue, and it will end in glory. Nothing that was planned against you will survive the next 48 hours. The traps will fold. The lies will be exposed. The attackers will trip over their own shadow. Type Amen to get blessing 6677. In the room where your pain was felt, healing will now begin. Where you lost peace, a wave of clarity is about to crash through. Where they said, no, heaven is whispering, yes. A key is appearing in your spiritual hand. It opens a vault you forgot existed. Inside that vault, your answered prayers, your protected dreams, your divine love. That love is not gone, it's simply been hidden. The person your heart aches for is not far. They are being awakened by the same energy touching you now. Type Amen to get blessing 4902. They will contact you in a moment when you least expect. And when they do, it will feel like no time passed, only truth remained. That's the power of divine timing, guided by Archangel Michael. A secret file in heaven was unsealed just now. Your name is at the top. And beside it, written in silver, the words, chosen. Covered. Called. This is not just a message, it's a spiritual transaction. You are walking into your yes. Your alignment. Your explosion of destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 1160. You've survived betrayals no one knows about. You've kept going with a broken heart and smiling face. But the days of pretending are over. You are about to be recognized. Even your enemies will admit they underestimated you. Your elevation will be silent, but undeniable. From the place they ignored you, you'll rise with grace. From the season of loss, you'll dance in abundance. From confusion, you'll speak clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 2888. You are a miracle wrapped in human skin. You are a prophecy still unfolding. You are light in a world that tried to dim you. But heaven refused to let you be forgotten. The stars realigned to bring this message through. Even if your screen had frozen, the angels would have found another way. That's how urgent this moment was. That's how serious this hour is. You are not here by chance. You were called. Type Amen to get blessing 4303. Right now, heaven is sending 3 specific angels. 1 for restoration. 1 for revelation. 1 for release. They will move within your environment in the next 2 days. Something you've been holding on to, it's time to let go. That pain is no longer useful. That memory no longer serves. Archangel Michael is whispering, drop it, you're free now. Your shoulders will feel lighter. Your voice will sound stronger. Your eyes will glow again. Type Amen to get blessing 5820. When you walk outside next time, pay attention to the sky. If you see a sudden cloud clearing or an unexpected beam of light, smile. That's your signal. That's heaven winking at you. The tears you cried last week, they were heard. Every word you whispered under your breath, recorded in the angelic logs. You have not been forgotten, ignored, or abandoned. You've been watched over, day and night. And now, your reward begins. This is the hour of turning tides. Type Amen to get blessing 1994. Don't be surprised when peace visits your house in the form of unexpected silence. Don't be shocked when something is removed quickly, it's divine pruning. And don't be afraid when your soul starts to feel new, that's restoration. Archangel Michael has sealed this message with heaven's stamp. You are no longer a target. You are a testimony in progress. You made it to the end, and that means something. The full scroll is open, and the codes are active. Now, breathe, and receive. Type Amen to get blessing 8880. There is one final thing Archangel Michael needs you to know, and it cannot wait. Something has been hidden from you for exactly 21 days. A decision made in silence, a conversation about your future, and you weren't even there to hear it. But heaven heard it all. And while they were trying to write your ending, Archangel Michael flipped the script. You are no longer the silent character, you are now the main miracle in motion. Someone in your family circle was about to betray you again. They almost signed something with your name involved. But a delay happened, because this message had to reach you first. You're not reading this for entertainment. You're reading this because heaven had to stall their plan until you knew the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 7165. Do not be surprised if a person disappears from your life suddenly this week. Do not chase them. That is your divine protection clearing the path. Heaven has started removing access from people who misuse your energy. You may feel alone, but you're not abandoned, you're being insulated. Sometimes the quietest seasons come right before the loudest miracles. Even now, someone who once mocked you is having dreams about you. They can't sleep. Because your name keeps repeating in the air around them. The same name they tried to erase, is now echoing through realms. Type Amen to get blessing 9003. Heaven is planning a divine reversal. The one who rejected you will witness your reward. The ones who doubted you will soon ask, how did you survive? And the answer will be this. Because you opened the scroll. Because you didn't scroll past. Because you obeyed the angelic signal. Right now, Archangel Michael is pouring miracle oil on your name. Your forehead is being marked spiritually. That means no harm can enter your next chapter. This is more than protection. This is a seal of transformation. Type Amen to get blessing 1121. Watch for 3 signs in the next 72 hours. 1 will come from a stranger. 1 will come from technology. And 1 will come in silence, when you suddenly feel peace where there used to be pain. These signs are not random. They are confirmations from the angelic realm. And when you see them, whisper, "Thank you, Michael," and expect the shift to complete. There will be a breaking. There will be a releasing. And then, there will be a revealing. Type Amen to get blessing 7784. The revealing is what the enemy fears. Because when the truth about you comes out, doors will open like rivers bursting. People will call you lucky, but you will know the truth, it was alignment. This entire time, you were not forgotten. You were being prepared in secret. Trained in the fire. Tested in isolation. And now, it's time for your reveal. Your scroll has turned gold. Your name has been underlined in light. Archangel Michael is smiling now. You made it to the end. And that means, you're chosen for more than survival. You are chosen for divine revival. Type Amen to get blessing 5656. A golden scroll has now been fully unsealed in heaven. It has your name, your date of birth, and a glowing signature that wasn't there before. That signature was written just now, because you stayed through the message. Archangel Michael is handing you the final activation. A divine code is about to be spoken in your spiritual atmosphere. Once it echoes 3 times, your destiny will jump timelines. The tragedy that was supposed to arrive, has missed you. The pain that was being sent, has collapsed. The storm that had your name written on it, has lost direction. Because you claimed your scroll. Because you listened. Because you believed. Type Amen to get blessing 4201. Tonight, Archangel Michael will stand at the foot of your bed. Your spirit may feel it as a warm blanket, a chill, or an overwhelming peace. That is the moment the scroll is placed at your side. Do not fear it. Do not resist it. This is your vault reclaiming ritual. For years, pieces of your identity have been stolen. Through heartbreak. Through shame. Through rejection. Through silence. But now, all of it is coming back. Faster than expected. Stronger than imagined. Type Amen to get blessing 8911. Your spiritual name has been restored. You were never meant to be broken. Only hidden until the right time. This is that time. This is why you felt emotional today. The energy of divine reversal is heavy on your name. A door that was locked since 2017 will be opened. A number that stopped calling you will suddenly reconnect. A person who left will say, "I had a dream about you, I had to reach out." Do not be shocked. Do not panic. Stay still. Let heaven work. Type Amen to get blessing 3904. There is a crown above your head. Invisible to the world, but known in heaven. They called you weak, but heaven called you royal. They called you cursed, but heaven called you covered. Archangel Michael just completed the final rewrite. The tragedy planned for you has now been placed into a box of light. And that box is being buried at the foot of Mount Zion. You will not touch that pain again. You will not circle that same lesson again. You have graduated into a higher realm. Type Amen to get blessing 7744. Your heart is safe now. Your name is safe now. Your next step is protected. Walk forward without fear. Smile without guilt. And rest without overthinking. You are not the version of yourself they tried to break. You are stronger now. And heaven is celebrating your awakening. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. This is the moment the miracle vault opens. You have crossed through the fire, survived the warning, and claimed your scroll. Now, Archangel Michael is ready to hand you the vault access key. It's not physical. It's spiritual. It appears as a flash of warmth in your chest, a sudden smile, a breath of relief. If you're feeling that now, the key is already in your hand. This vault has been locked since a heartbreak that happened 3 years ago. When you cried in silence and no one noticed. When you whispered, "Why me?" But only the stars answered. Archangel Michael collected that moment. He sealed it. And now, he's turning the lock. Type Amen to get blessing 4412. The vault glows in gold, not silver. It holds not only what you lost, but what you were always meant to receive. Miracles that were delayed. Gifts that were hidden. Names that were meant to love you but didn't understand you yet. Inside this vault is a contract. Your divine contract. And on it, 2 names, yours, and someone from your past. They were written in parallel, but not joined. Now, the time has come to decide if they return to you, or are replaced by someone greater. You don't need to beg. You need only believe. Type Amen to get blessing 9902. There's also a letter in that vault. It's written by someone who passed away but loved you deeply. It says, "I'm proud of you. You didn't give up. I asked Michael to protect you." Those words will soon echo through a dream. And when you wake up, something beautiful will begin unfolding. A lost blessing will find its way to your front door. Some people will call it coincidence. But you'll know the truth. This message already told you it would come. Type Amen to get blessing 3515. You are now being moved to a spiritual priority list. No more delays. No more forgotten messages. No more skipped prayers. Archangel Michael is lifting your name above the noise. Above confusion. Above jealousy. Above fear. You are now seen, fully and completely. This entire message was your miracle in disguise. And because you stayed until the vault, everything must shift. No energy can stop it now. Type Amen to get blessing 5880. Even as you read these final lines, angels are still working around you. You may feel a sudden tingling in your hands or a warmth in your forehead. That's the crown of restoration being placed. Don't brush it off. This is spiritual reality now shaping your physical world. Watch how quickly things start aligning. The miracle vault is now open. and your name is glowing from within it. You are blessed beyond understanding. Type Amen to get blessing 7733. It is done. You've crossed the 7 gates of warning. Now, Archangel Michael stands ready to place the crown of completion upon your soul. This is not just the end of a message. This is the closing of an old season. The final piece of pain is now being pulled from your energy field. The weight on your chest. That ache you carried in your spine. It will begin fading within hours, because the crown has touched you. You are now marked, cleansed, crowned. Type Amen to get blessing 9950. Your crown is made of 3 elements. 1. Obedience. For not scrolling away when heaven called. 2. Endurance, for surviving everything sent to destroy you. 3. Inheritance, for what is now returning from the miracle vault. The crown glows with sapphire light. It hums when your name is whispered in heaven. It silences enemies, and activates hidden allies. Even now, someone is being moved toward you. They don't know why, only that they must speak to you. That's divine pull, and your crown is the magnet. Type Amen to get blessing 4404. The crown of completion does one more thing. It closes old cycles that kept repeating. Toxic patterns. Emotional triggers. Soul ties. All of them, closed. The door behind you has locked. Archangel Michael threw away the key. You will not go backward again. The sadness you used to feel out of nowhere? That will be replaced by sudden peace. The people who used to drain you? They'll feel discomfort trying to access you now. That's the power of crowning. It changes what you attract. It filters what can approach you. Type Amen to get blessing 1142. There is also a robe being wrapped around your energy. It's golden at the edges, royal violet in the center. That robe is only worn by those who finish the scroll completely. Few make it. Fewer understand it. But you stayed. That robe will show up in your dreams or visions. Don't be surprised if you see yourself shining, walking, or being greeted by someone glowing. That is the heavenly confirmation that your process is complete. Type Amen to get blessing 3001. From now on, miracles will follow you fast. Decisions will go in your favor. People will suddenly apologize or disappear, both are blessings. You will no longer fight battles you didn't start. You will no longer beg for what is already yours. You will no longer cry over what cannot come with you. The crown of completion is permanent. It cannot be removed by gossip, delay, or jealousy. You've earned it, through pain, obedience, and unshakable belief. Type Amen to get blessing 7020. You thought it was over, but heaven just revealed something hidden even deeper. Underneath the vault, beneath the crown, lies a secret contract. One that was written about your life before you were even born. Archangel Michael never showed it to you, not until now. Because this contract was only meant to be revealed once you completed the crowning. And now, that moment has arrived. The scroll you unlocked in Part 7 carried the access key. But this contract carries something even greater, your divine assignment. Why your life has been hard. Why people betrayed you. Why doors closed, only to reopen in unexpected ways. It all makes sense now. Because this contract has been guiding your timeline all along. Type Amen to get blessing 4110. Inside this contract is a name. It's someone you were spiritually assigned to, either to heal, help, or release. This person may have already appeared in your life, or may be walking in now. If they brought pain, their role is complete. If they brought peace, their purpose may still be unfolding. But one thing is sure, this soul contract is divine, and it's time to decide. Heaven is handing you the power of release or renewal. You are not a victim of love or loss anymore. You are now the keeper of divine direction. Type Amen to get blessing 6821. The contract also shows a promise made by a family member before they passed. They stood in a room of light, crying out, "Let their life be easier than mine." And heaven sealed that promise in gold. You never knew about it. But every blessing that came out of nowhere? That was their promise in motion. They are still watching, and now they're smiling, because you made it. This contract proves it. You were not abandoned. You were being covered. Type Amen to get blessing 1303. The last page of the contract has a sacred signature. It's not written in pen, it's written in fire and light. The name? Archangel Michael. Commander of Protection. That signature confirms this. Every attack failed because he stood in front of you. Every delay happened because he was blocking something worse. And now, because you've seen the contract, a final reward is being activated. It's called the recompense cycle. A 7-week season where everything stolen must return multiplied. Get ready. Because everything starts shifting in your favor now. Type Amen to get blessing 8004. You'll feel the effects quickly. People returning. Doors reopening. Miracles manifesting without explanation. You may cry. You may laugh out of nowhere. You may even feel like you're dreaming, but it's real. Because the contract is now in your hands. And you're not just chosen anymore. You're appointed. Type Amen to get blessing 9995.